look, somebody maybe respect. That's not criminal. Okay, so it says here, I live here. Thank you. You're gonna use today's messages to get me fired, aren't you?
Ma'am, what would you like us to do?
You're not reading it. You're asking me, and I'm trying to find it for you. Okay. And you're seeing that he's text messaging, and I'm Bud Light.
Yes.
Okay.
What would you like me to do?
I need him to stop, and I don't feel safe.
Okay.
He has a huge case.
Okay. Do you want me to send him a text saying stop texting?
I already did. You want to see the other ones? I already did.
Okay.
I said stop it.
What can I do to help you?
Somebody help me. I know he's your cop. I know he's a cop.
So,
and just because he's a cop doesn't give him the right to do this. Read the text messages because he's not doing it.
Okay, so what's the situation?
So one of the detectives is on my case. I have a case. They're after the
where?
Grayson,
Grayson,
Dallas, and Sanger. 3. Sanger has one of the suspects, possible homicide. Okay, possible. Now they said that they might not even be able to get her because they cremated the body. Call Sanger. Talk to Detective Harlan. So all 3 of you, okay, it's a big case obviously. They arrested 101 people in Sherman for this. Okay. They just arrested my foster son for stealing a cop's car. Okay. Call the marshals. I just talked to him today.
Okay.
And he stole a gun, 1,000 rounds.
Okay.
1,000 rounds. Call him. It's the marshal, and I'll give you his name. He called me today.
Okay. So
it's not just a little case. It's a big case.
That's not the problem. So who's texting you?
The detective in Grayson.
Okay, and where does it? What's he?
Read them all from the beginning, please. He's on Bud Light. He's drinking. It's my fault. He thanks me. He has me to thank because he goes, "You're not going to use the text messages and fire me, are you?" And then he calls. Then he says he's coming over, and then he hangs up and he keeps texting me. I do little short texts, just not just okay. You're gonna be okay. Okay, yes, you did the best you could.
Would you mind if I look around?
Yes, sir. Okay. There's clothes on the floor.
That's okay.
I'm not crazy. Just because I'm talking to you doesn't mean that I'm crazy. Open the door. There's nothing there. Yeah. Just read on all of them. It's like, I'm going to go back to Michigan. I already gave my notice. Thanks to you. He's really upset. I said, are you drinking? Bud Light. And then this guy over here says, oh, he didn't mean Bud Light. How do you know he doesn't mean that? I mean, I can read it. Nobody's there, right? I'm telling you, I'm not crazy. Yes, I'm worried. Yes, I'm really worried. It's a big, huge case. I gave my, yeah. So I think the day before yesterday, you guys came. So the girl that was here that I told you they arrested my foster son, the guy that was here came. It was her friend. He didn't do anything to me. I didn't know. And then I have you guys, 8 cops at my door. Why? So when you guys came.
So when was the last time you did drugs?
That's hers. Yes, she just left. I just cleaned everything. I gave everything to my attorney. I'm telling you.
What was the last time you did drugs?
I'm telling you, I don't. You're telling me. I don't.
And that's not your.
That's not.
Who's that?
I just kicked her out. Kelly, you guys came. Call Dallas PD.
We are Dallas PD.
Wait a minute. They came the day before yesterday. I didn't know why. There was 8 of you that came.
Have you ever done any kind of narcotics?
No.
Any kind of drugs? In your
No,
life?
no, none. I have my medications. You could check them.
Are you current on your medication?
Yes.
What do you take the medications for?
So I'm PTSD, so I take Lexapro.
Okay.
I take Adderall. I have it in my drawer.
Okay.
Have
you ever been diagnosed with any kind of psychological?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
They diagnosed me with PTSD after all this.
Okay, but nothing outside of that?
No.
I'm gonna ask you some minor questions. They may sound
I don't
stupid.
think. Go ahead, ask me.
Okay.
Ask me.
Where are you right now? What city?
I'm in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
This is my house.
Do you feel like
57
Okay, it's a simple question. Do you feel like hurting yourself?
No.
You feel like hurting other people?
No.
No? Okay, do you hear voices that no one else is seeing?
No.
Do you see anything that no one else is seeing?
No, but no.
No? Okay. Alright, I just have to check. Okay?
So I kicked her out.
Okay.
So I cleaned her room. So I just turned everything in. I'm just telling you. So once I clean her room, I'm telling you, I find all this stuff. All this.
Room? The girl you kicked out? Where's her room?
Right here.
Okay.
So I show you pictures.
So nobody else is in this room?
No,
That's not her?
nobody. Nobody's here. Nobody.
I checked that.
Yeah. I'll show you the pictures of how it was. And actually, under the bed, it was so dirty, it's trash. It's just stuff under there. It's a bunch of BS. I'm telling you. I just.
So what kind of relationship do you have with him?
Nothing. Nothing at all. At all. He's on my case, and he's supposed to be. I mean, always he's supposed to be doing the case. We have a meeting tomorrow. We're supposed to meet with the DA. Now, the DA is supposed to be there. My attorney's supposed to be there. He says he doesn't care now. So I'll show you the picture. See, I had to bring this in because it was so filthy. Look, guys, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know.
So, I mean, I don't see anything out of lines anywhere on here.
Not out of line?
No.
Not where he says it's your fault. I have you to thank.
No, but I mean, if you think it's unprofessional, then you need to go.
No, he called.
Then you need to go to his department.
I'm gonna go tomorrow, but he called. So you see right here, look.
Yeah, I saw the part of the Bud Light
No.
and stuff.
No. The calls, like.
Yeah.
The calls that he called.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and so he was. Yeah, he called, and so I'm like, I'm cleaning the kitchen. I don't know what else to tell you because I'm on my way.
To where?
Where else? I'm on my way. That's what I'm telling you. I know it's hard for you guys to understand. It is bigger than you think. I understand that. But my daughters actually they got an MIW. You know what that is, right?
No. So go back to the text message. Is this is his?
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
That's
this is his. So mine is in blue.
Okay.
This is his. See? No,
Yeah.
wait. Okay, so I'm looking at that. This is the last part. See where he's laughing. Go show the sheriffs. Show him what you got. I mean, like he's like.
Well, it sounded like he was getting frustrated because he was trying to work your case and there was nothing for him to present. That's what it sounds like. But if you have a complaint with him,
I understand. It's not. So he got in trouble, okay? Because he has recordings of everything. I'm telling you, the detective in Zanger has a possible homicide on the suspect.
Okay.
So they can't get her because they called.
But that has nothing to do with Dallas, and we're here for.
I know you're here,
for
right?
Things that occurred in Dallas, and
Right.
nothing criminal has occurred in Dallas.
Yes, it has. There's a case here. Detective Darius is on the case here. His name
Yes,
is.
but in reference to tonight, right now, what we're dealing with,
Okay.
this has no reference to a homicide.
I know. I'm just telling you the severity of the case.
No, I understand, but we're trying to help you out today, right now, for the reason we're here, and this is not criminal.
Okay.
You're chatting back and forth with him, so.
I'm not chatting back and forth. I'm keeping him a little bit. My attorney was on it because he keeps calling, and I'm like, if you look at how little I say, it's gonna be okay. It's not your fault.
No, but if you look, you're both chatting back and forth throughout the whole thing.
And what do I say? It's okay. Go to bed. Are you drinking?
Why don't you just shut off the phone?
Or you could
Because
just
I don't
block,
know what he's gonna do.
You could block the number.
Block the number.
See, okay, there it is. See, this is what I found here.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah,
so that
understand.
was all with that. The IDs,
Yeah, I
passports, passports. Right, I gave those over today.
Okay.
And that's what I found here in that room. There was credit cards, IDs, I mean, you name it. So you can see them right there. I gave them. So when I talked to the marshal today, because he called about it's like, I didn't see a gun. I said, I didn't see a gun with my foster son, but it's 1,000 rounds, so I guess they're missing the gun from the cop. He stole it from the cop.
Okay.
Okay.
But again, for right now, for what today, we can't do harassment because you're conversating back and forth, so that doesn't.
So my goal is not to arrest him, okay? It's really not. It's not to arrest.
So what we could do,
I don't know if they got to him.
What we could do is we could do a report.
It's because my goal is
Can
not
you
for him
look
to get in
through it?
trouble. I mean, I'm scared because it's bigger than I am scared.
So what
And I don't know if they
what
got to him.
we could do is we get your information. We could do comments on our call sheet, and
What's that?
it's going to show that we came out here today. We spoke to you and what you told us, and we'll put all that. We'll
So
give you
did
that
anybody
number.
come Saturday with the 8 cops that came?
No.
Okay. The guy that was here, they came. So this was in connection.
I understand, but we can't do anything with the connection. We can only do with what we're here for right now.
Okay.
And right now, somebody said something about there's a guy with a gun and text messages. That's all
Yeah.
we had. and there's nobody here with a gun, and the text message are you conversating back and forth. So we could document, we're going to document that we came out there, we spoke to you, we'll get his name that we have, we'll put it on our stuff.
Yeah.
We'll get you the incident number so you'll have it for your record, so when you go tomorrow to the marshals or to, what is it, what county is it?
Well, they got my foster son in
Grayson County?
Plano.
Okay, so
Plano.
you could take that number up
He's
to
in
them.
Grayson.
Okay, but you would need to talk to Grayson County
I did.
Sheriff.
I called him right now. They didn't believe me.
Okay.
That's why I was on the phone when you came in.
Okay, well, you could go there in person tomorrow to make your complaint against that officer.
We have an appointment at 2:30. Did you see where he says he didn't care?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that there's an appointment with the district attorney tomorrow,
Yeah.
but I doubt that's in reference to his behavior.
No,
That's
right.
in reference to a case.
Well, no,
So
it is
then-
in reference to his behavior because he got in trouble. That's what I'm saying. So we're going to meet tomorrow, and that's why he goes, "Tell the sheriff, go ahead, give him what you got." So it's all in reference to that. That's why he got in trouble. He's so mad.
Okay, I could understand that. You can block him, have you?
Yeah, I know.
So,
But it's because I'm afraid that if I block him, I don't know what's happening. I mean, I know he's
Well-
your guy. He's a cop, and I'm not trying to get him in trouble. But
we don't
heck
know.
yeah.
We don't care who this guy is. We don't care. Officers make mistakes. Officers get
know.
arrested. So we're not trying to protect him. I don't even know who you're talking about. And even if I did, if they're doing something wrong, it's my job to report that, right? But this is somebody that's not an employee for the city of Dallas. And we can't do harassing by text messages if you're conversating back and forth. That's whether it's an officer or not. That's just the way we do it.
Did you see what I told him to stop?
No, I didn't see where you told him to stop.
You didn't see what I told him to stop?
No.
I said stop. Just stop. Right here. So that he right here. Hold on.
But you continue to conversate with him.
Because he keeps calling me. I'm afraid that if I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what steps he's taking.
Well, just block it. Then he won't be able to contact you.
Do you not understand what I just said?
No, I
don't know what
understand.
he's thinking if I just block him because he's a cop. He's a cop, and nobody believes it when it's a cop.
It's not that we don't believe you, but nothing in any of those messages say I'm going to hurt you, I'm going to do anything to you. None of the messages were all simply him saying I did my best to work a case,
Look.
and it didn't fall through.
Well, he called my attorney. He was on the phone. He said, how are you doing? I said, I'm fine. He goes, no, really. How you doing? My attorney's on the phone. I get him right now. I'm fine. That was about 30 minutes ago. And then he said, well, I'm worried about the text message you just sent me. I said, what do you mean? He goes, the one that you said you're suicidal. I said, I didn't know what to say. So I said, why don't you send those text messages to my attorney so he can help me? 'Cause I don't know what there's no text messages, right? Okay.
And your attorney
But I'll
hasn't advised you to block it as well?
He doesn't. He just said, he told me to call you guys. So
Okay,
he's
well,
saying that
we'll give you the incident number for us being here.
they put me in the hospital.
Okay.
Do you understand how big? My daughter's got an MIW. Right now, the DA here, they're pressing charges.
Okay.
An MIW is a warrant. They got a warrant to put me in the hospital. They did. I have the medical records. I'll
Is
show
that
it to you.
a blue warrant?
MIW?
I don't know what MW. I don't know the acronym for
An MIW is
a mental health.
for mental health.
Mental health.
Yeah, they put me in
So it's a
there.
blue warrant.
They put me in there for 4 hours. I'll
Just
show you.
get the incident number of the radio and write it on the incident sheet for
Yeah,
me.
let me show.
And we're gonna get your name. Do we already have it?
Yeah.
We're gonna get your name, and we're gonna get his name, and we're gonna put it all on our information, and you'll have a record that we came out.
Here, look. Look. It's a big deal when they put you in the hospital, but
I understand.
they came in with almost a straitjacket.
Is it last name Perez?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're doing that so they don't go to jail.
Okay.
And that's the doctor right there saying, it didn't happen. I mean, he's reading it.
Okay.
But it's a big deal because unless you prove it, mental health is a big deal.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. And it's like, they look at you like you're crazy and they don't. And he's trying to say I suicide myself.
Are you look like you're behaving as if you're in a crisis right
I
now.
am in a crisis.
Would you like to speak to somebody that deals with people in crisis?
I had talked to my counselor today.
No, but we have a social worker that come out and talk to you.
She could come. She actually come twice. She's the one that said no. Yeah.
Huh?
Right there?
Yeah.
She already. Yeah, she
It's
came.
9:30. They work to 11.
Oh, okay.
She's come twice.
When?
Not today. She's not. But she said that she was going to.
159-535.
Dude, you're
And
good.
that's where the
it's-
say that.
Charlie 540 is right here available to help us out on this call.
these are basically steps you can take.
Make it 135. How about on only 540? There's 7.
So we're gonna have a social worker come talk to us.
Yeah, they still do the old
Just
shit.
like, do you read this? Did you read this a little bit?
Yeah, no, that's just information for you. It's basically telling you that what you can do.
No, the way
providing
over
you with
here.
the
Yeah, well, the person that's coming actually works with Parkland. They'll be able to pull up
Yeah, I
all
know,
your
she came
stuff.
twice. But it's okay, go ahead and send her. Here's where it says, the hospital says, she's coherent, they collaborated my story. I mean, they let me out in 4 hours.
Okay.
But
So you're
it's good, yeah, it's
So
because.
this is going to be the incident number. This is showing that we came out today, and my partner's going to get your information, and it's going to have your name, and we'll get the name of the detective or whoever you spoke to in Grayson, and we'll put on there.
She's gonna be real pissed.
No.
It doesn't matter. We don't care who it is. We have no issue with what it is, but I'm simply telling you that it just doesn't constitute a crime at this time.
I understand that.
But we're going to report it.
Okay, that's fine.
You got your ID in your purse?
That's my person. I get it.
Yeah. There's a light right next to it. It's still got residue. It looks like it was recently.
Yeah, well, it's, I do have a gun.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's registered. Okay, so it's open like that. My ID said.
I'll just get it off.
Oh. It is registered.
That's fine.
Yeah, but it's registered. It's away. It's registered.
Okay.
Okay.
So is that?
Sorry.
No, it's not a problem. We just don't want you to reach for it while we're out here talking to you, okay?
That's fine.
What's your last name?
Perez. It's in there, sir. You're gonna get it straight ahead, straight, all the way straight in those.
Perez, what's your first name?
Arlene Perez Marino. Arlene, A-R-L-E-N.
And dating app for all of us.
M-E-R-I-N-O. Sir, oh, right there, look. That brown one. Here.
What?
My purse. I was gonna get my
It's all right. He'll get your information.
Okay.
hyphen Marino.
Okay, so it's
Loaded one with the chamber.
So what?
It was loaded one with the chamber.
Yeah. Little Ruger. Taurus.
Marino. M-A-R.
I think she's 46 straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, we're already in one of the first seconds, but if she's gotta go, then we have to take a detective custody. 46 arrests.
It's not really part of it, but they make you give it back right away. I had an argument with them at the property room. There's a guy that's actually shooting the gun, and they still made me release it.
Perez.
Oh yeah, you release it.
Hyphen?
It just takes.
Okay.
It takes anywhere between 6 to 9 weeks.
Did you get it? Did you see it?
Mhm.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, thank you. You're gonna take it. Okay. Can we take it? Am I gonna get it back one day?
No,
We're not gonna take it away from you.
Okay, that's fine.
We're waiting for this crew to come out that you spoke to before, and let them do an assessment and talk to you,
Yeah.
and we'll go from there, okay? But as far as what you want it done regarding this officer from Grayson County speaking to you, it's going to be documented on this, and you could give that to the district attorney tomorrow when you have your meeting with them, okay? And it'll all be on there.
I just feel.
What's your date of birth?
3570.
And what's the phone number?
You have a very nice apartment.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like the little computer desk.
But it's in trouble. I don't like it because it's close. Yeah, but yeah. Right here.
Yeah, but it saves you
Hello,
from
515.
having to buy.
Yeah. 537. Yeah.
It stops you from having to buy a $500 computer desk.
Yeah. That's true. It's been a long year.
Okay. Last name Perez dash Marino. First name Arlene. A-R-L-E-N-E. Okay.
It's right behind you too on that big lever, that big white envelope.
Yeah. And so I don't know if those. I don't know if it looks like my fosters may have some. I don't know. But You're not gonna let him out, that's for sure. So $5,000 bond, and the girl.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he's already in jail, that thing's being dealt with.
Well,
and it's
and the
being
marshal
worked.
said that
They're
don't-
working out, but I don't know what marshals are referring to.
Right here.
U.S. marshals, city marshals, county
I
marshals.
don't know, right here. His name is James, I don't know what they call him, James. Hold on.
It's okay. Just like, relax. There's no rush. There's no pending emergency right
Right here.
now.
James Hanger, right there. He's the lead, I guess, marshal. He's the one that arrested him. He said that they have been watching him. That
But
she
do
got
you
dope
know-
again.
Do you know what kind of marshal?
But he's in.
Because there's different.
He's in.
He's, he's in Collin County, so because there's city marshals, there's county marshals, and then there's the federal marshals. So it's confusing.
With a gun. So they arrested him here in Dallas, marshals, and they took him back to over there to Collin.
Okay, so it could have been the federal, the fugitive task force,
Yeah, and they're worried about
and
the
then
gun.
they take him back to what kind of gun was used in that crime?
It was a cop's gun. He stole a cop's gun.
Okay.
He took the policeman's gun, and it had 1,000 rounds of ammunition, I think.
Out of his car or something?
Yeah, I don't know exactly. It was so right now they're charging with theft over 30 and under 150. He said that they've been watching him for a while.
They steal the officer's car?
And they said
Squad
that
car or his regular car?
I think it was an unmarked car.
An unmarked car.
Yeah, and he said that they're on dope again. That everything he touches, he steals. So I was cleaning, and because you saw the mess it was, and I'm trying to throw everything away. Now, she slept over in that room, and I sleep over here. So I'm trying to clean everything out. And what I find, I just give it over.
Who's she?
His girlfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So she was
So
on
your,
this.
your stepson or
My
adopted?
no, my foster son, my
Foster
former
son.
foster son.
And he lived here with you with his girlfriend.
Yeah, and so the marshal said that she was in jail too for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Now I told him he used my car because I don't go out of here. I don't run. There's tools in my car, so I haven't turned those in yet because they're heavy. But so I was gonna go check, and I don't go out of my apartment when I tell you if the gun is there. I don't know, but I don't think so. But there's tools in there. He said he wasn't worried about the tools. He just wants the gun, but I haven't seen a gun.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he was really worried, he would have come out here with a warrant and searched the car. And if they failed to do that, that's on them. It's not on us.
Right. Well,
Okay, the detective's number?
uh,
Sounds good.
and, okay, this one here. No, that's this. So they arrested 101 people in Sherman. Did you hear about that? For all this identities. And my daughter has a pharmacy license. That's what the problem is. And she's stealing the credit cards from the pharmacy and getting the pharmacy medications. And so I press charges on my own daughter. But
But your daughter doesn't live here?
no, she doesn't. No. She's 30-something. But what else could I do? I mean, if she's stealing from the old people, she's still, if I don't do it, somebody else is gonna do it.
Okay, so this is Detective Crane. Do you know Crane's first name?
Josh Frank?
Josh, okay. And then
He didn't tell you. See, there he is again. See?
my daughter is priority.
Oh my God, what? See, I didn't. I just don't know what he's gonna do. But I know he's a cop, but I don't know what.
But nothing in there has any malice. It's just
He called and said he was coming. And you're right, but you haven't lived what I live with all this going on. You haven't been here. I've called the cops here in Dallas. They don't believe me anymore. But I'm telling you, they don't. Look at Saturday. I called the cops 6 times, 911 Saturday. Nobody came. So I had to file a report with the.
And what were you calling about?
Oh, this is when this happened. So there was a.
What did you tell 911 when you called?
That I had the evidence. I had evidence that were here, like passports and stuff like that. There was a guy that came looking for her.
So they probably put it as a very low priority.
Yeah, that's what they said.
So that's why no one came, because we had all these higher priority calls.
Right, that's what they said. But there was a guy here that came in, and he didn't push himself in, but you know how you walk and you kind of go like this, so you have to kind of walk with him? That's what he did. So when six of you came Saturday, he wasn't mean to me. Like, that was the first time I met him, and he actually ate when she was getting money for him to get out. But she called the cops on him. She did.
Miss Perez, If we talk to this detective over your phone right now, would that help you?
Yeah. I just don't want him to
Call
be
me.
mad. You know, yeah.
You think it might help out?
I don't know. I don't know.
If you want me to, I can try to call them and see what's going on, just to make sure.
Yeah, come.
Okay.
I know I sound crazy. I know I do, but it's been a long.
So 6 Dallas officers came
Uh-huh.
here and they pushed their way in.
No, not
and
them. No,
ate-
no, no, not them. The guy did.
What-
Her friend.
what
her
guy?
friend. Her friend that was here.
It's
He was already here. She called the cops that somebody was breaking into my apartment. I didn't know. So when I opened the door, there was 6 cops there.
Well, yeah, because it's a burglar in
Right,
progress.
right. But I didn't know she did this, right? So I opened the door and I saw 6 of them. Well,
Yeah.
she goes, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yes." She goes, "Kelly Hans called that they were breaking into your apartment." I said, "They didn't, right?" And then she said, she told us that she saw it on the Ring camera. The Ring camera is not connected to the internet. There's no Ring camera at all. So I just kind of stood there. The guy stood over there. I mean, I didn't know what was going on. And the cops asked me, "Are you okay?" Well, I was. But he's been coming over here looking for her. She owes him money. Okay, so that's, I mean, I'm telling you, it's bigger than you think. It's, okay, so he comes over here. So then when I start cleaning the room and I start finding a kiosk, I find a kiosk, you know, where you credit cards, she stole it from someone. Passports, all that. And you saw them. And I'm going, what the hell?
And who collected those?
Well, they were in her room.
But who?
They did, but I never.
Who's they?
Hayden and Kelly. They got my foster son, they arrested, and her.
So cops didn't collect the passports and all that.
Right,
Regular,
right.
her.
Yeah.
So, what department arrested your son?
Colin County.
I know. Okay.
Yeah, Colin County. I have a picture. I have his ID and stuff.
No, that's okay.
Who's the detective from Plano that you're talking to?
Harlan.
Harden.
Katie Harlan.
How do you spell Katie?
Katie. So, in
And Harlan, I spell
Harlan. So.
Why did they?
I'm listening.
I'm just trying to.
I'm listening to you.
So when she called me at that time, there was my daughter lives with 3 other, and I don't know all of it, but she lives with 3 people. The guy that lives there with him had died. She told me that my daughter was there at the scene. When she get there, they produced the DNR, and he was 30, so they were kind of like, what, you know? Harlan.
Harlan is the name?
Yeah, so she produced the DNR. And I said, now I knew that somebody had died because my daughter had said when she was here, but it wasn't like, he had died. Okay, then she said, when they went to go get, I guess, the order for autopsy or something, they had already cremated him, like within 2 days. So they couldn't get the autopsy. So they can't do anything with that.
Who's autopsy?
The guy that died.
The guy?
Did you follow me? Yeah, the guy that died, where my daughter lives.
Yeah, well, see that way.
So they think that she may have done
What
it.
agency
But
are
they
you
can't do
with?
anything, she said, because they.
What agency are you with?
Okay, so in the midst of that, there was.
Oh, okay. So I don't believe that you're a police officer then.
Medications are being called and somebody goes to pick them up.
Okay, well, I won't. Yeah, you have a good
My
day.
daughter has a pharmacy license, but it's expired.
Okay,
Why does
so
he have an attitude?
he's a fake ass cop.
You
There
won't,
you go, he's a fake guy.
you're fake?
Yep.
What do you mean?
He didn't act like a police officer. He talks about he's gonna quit his job tomorrow because of you. And then he doesn't want to talk to me. He just all he wants to do is call you all his names. I'm like, I didn't call you to hear her. You call her names.
See?
But he's you got nothing to worry about as far as he's concerned. He's not an officer.
How did you make contact with him originally?
And if I were you, I'd block the whole phone.
Well, she's on my case. They put him on my case.
But how did you make contact? Have you ever seen him in uniform or with a badge?
He wears always civilian clothes because he's a detective. He came here with another detective and picked up the hard drive and took it
But how did he show up here?
with in civilian clothes.
No. Like, how did he know to come to your house? Did he call you beforehand?
Yeah,
And where did he get your number?
he's a detective because he's working on my case.
Because he could be friends with her, pretending to be a detective, and just come in to get the evidence.
That's what.
So that's what might have happened. Is he's not a cop?
He's not a cop.
That's what he's saying.
Oh my God.
Supposedly, yeah, he hangs
So-
up his hat because of you, and he's not a cop. He's sick and tired of all of our bullshit, and he cussed me out.
Did they ever show you ID?
No, I just no.
Did they have a badge?
No,
Were they
I
have
talked
guns?
to his supervisor.
But
No, but
you never saw the supervisor's ID
No.
or him in bed.
no.
Okay.
So they may have just come to the house, gotten your number from them, told you I'm a detective, and say I'm going to come collect all the
She
evidence.
has all the evidence.
Yeah.
Well, shockingly, he's calling back now.
See?
If I were you, I'd block him.
I don't know what he's gonna
I can't-
do, guys.
I can't
He's
tell
not
him
going
what
to do anything. He has nothing. What they already have.
That's my
They have-
suggestion: is block him from now on.
What-
Don't
Do you
worry
believe
about
me
it.
now?
No, we
We never
always
said we
believed
believe
you.
you.
Get out my car.
We just say you have. Okay, typically we go to a place, you have one problem, right?
Yeah.
You're telling us 6 or 7 different issues at the same time that all merge. So it's difficult for us to understand what you're saying, and you keep jumping from one
I
thing
know.
to another. But as far as this guy,
So he's not a cop.
I don't think he is.
Wow. So who am I meeting with tomorrow?
Right here is trying to reach you, but I guess I already went over.
Who am I meeting tomorrow
Charlie
with?
540.
Charlie 540, I'm calling you right now.
I don't go tomorrow?
I would
said-
probably
What number do you have?
like a police officer at all. He sounds like a 23-year-old kid.
2146 left.
I'm sorry, but that's just what it was. And all he did, because no self-respecting professional detective would talk to me the way he did.
But when I called Grayson County, because like I asked for Detective Brain. Actually, when I was on the phone, when you came, that's who I was with Grayson County.
Well, for the slim to none chance that he actually works for the Grayson County, he also said he's just quitting tomorrow anyway. He's no longer going to be a cop as of tomorrow. So, like you said he was in trouble maybe or something like that.
Oh,
Maybe
so?
they caught up to him. He was in trouble or something like
I
that.
told you that.
Yeah, so that probably got caught up to him. I'm not surprised too. So all he could do was just cuss everybody. And I was respectful and professional. I said, look, I didn't call you to hear you calling her name and calling me names. We're just trying to help her out, trying to sort out, figure out what's going on. And he just went off and talked about you're all the same.
He's not
Charlie
a cop like
540
that.
right here. I didn't get
Wow,
a phone
see?
call.
Yeah, that's why I'm worried, because I don't know what he's gonna do. He's kind of like, I just don't know what he's gonna do, and this is obviously bigger than,
Yeah, I wouldn't talk to him. From now on, I would block his text messages, I'll block his calls, and that's it. That's what I would do. Again, you make your own decision.
No, I will.
That's my
So
suggestion.
I'm not gonna, so I just don't show up tomorrow, wow.
Well, block his number right now.
Yeah, how do you do that?
You want me to do it for you?
Yeah, go ahead. 5551.
Who's that? Oh, no, that's not it. That's this lady. Who's that?
That's one of my clients.
Your clients?
Yeah,
Okay.
I actually represent the,
What do you do?
I represent ICE, TSA.
All right. Sorry. I'm trying to do it.
555134. 555134.
So what's the detective's name supposedly?
Rocky 135.
Joshua Prang.
Is that okay if I get some?
I have his number if you want it.
There's my cookie with it.
Would you say Jocelyn or what?
Josh.
Josh.
Josh Prang.
Prang. Frank. Wow.
Inform Charlie 540 that we need assistance getting inside the apartment.
Oh, they're trying to get code.
221. They can't call me because I don't have my phone. It says 2212. Here, let me give you the
Just
keys.
do it. Good go out there.
Here, let me give you the keys.
No, we got
Right here.
it. Hold on.
Go ahead. You have to wait.
We're too far out though. Just let them get 221. 221.
See, I even have all those closed. You got them all. You want to look at my car before you go? Just
Hey man, this is Sergeant Garcia. I'm with the Dallas Police Department. Man, I'm trying to verify employment. Do you guys have a detective by the name of Joshua Prang? Okay. All right, I was just trying to verify if he is an actual detective or not. All right, thank you.
Hey, you'll let her know that he did call even after you, right?
And
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like an
okay, that's all I wanted to check. Thank you, man. Okay, bye. Yeah, he does work for Grayson County Sheriff's Office.
told you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he said, this is the reason why I'm quitting tomorrow. Something about $200. What's the $200? Something about $200. Do you know anything about a $200?
No. So he was doing really good, actually. He has the evidence that they were going to arrest. All of a sudden, from nowhere, he says, "No, I don't want to arrest." He has the checks. He has everything. And
Yeah,
he
but
said,
there's a lot of reasons why detectives aren't able to file cases. Sometimes it has to do with the district attorney and what they'll accept, what they won't
even the
accept.
subpoenas when they came back.
Yeah, sometimes there's times where we believe that there's more than enough, but the district attorney won't accept it. Okay? So, who knows? But his behavior on the phone was not very professional at all.
So all along, he doesn't want to file charges. I'm like, I thought they went to church together.
Well,
That's what I thought. But
I would
don't know.
suggest you block the number, right?
I did. He did.
So you're not going to talk to
Right.
him anymore. I would verify with the district attorney that you're meeting with him and not this detective.
Okay, and
Okay.
I'll call his supervisor in the morning, and they can call you and to verify that.
Well, there's nothing to verify anymore. I mean, we're doing what we told you. We'll
So
give you
if
that
I call
report.
later, if something's an emergency, please tell your dispatch that I have calling, because I know that they used to get my calls, and as I said, Eddie Garcia had to step in, and Mr. Majori had to step in because you guys don't come. And because of you guys didn't come, see, I got burned, they burned me. I ended up at the hospital.
Well, it depends on what you call. If you call in
They threatened my life.
something that, well, threatening my life, especially if you say they're not here, they're on the phone, they're
But that
threatening my life. That's not, we're going to calls where somebody has a knife and actually chasing someone. So we're going to go to all those calls first. And then when we're going to send it to you, then another thing pops up that's a higher priority. So then officers go to that. So the lower calls where it's threatening by a phone message, that keeps getting pushed down and pushed down and pushed down. That just, the fastest way is honestly if you go down to the station and meet with officers at the station and they can take your report immediately. That's always the fastest way.
Is social services coming?
Well, it's
Yeah,
not
I think
social
you're just trying to
services,
get-
but
Oh,
yeah.
really? Okay.
I'm sorry.
Do you have a gate code to get in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they worked. He gave it to him.
I give you. T212.
Oh, they told me 2211, I think. Right? That was the one with the...
It's the same thing.
I tried it and it didn't go through. Someone else buzzed me in.
Yeah, we got lucky too.
Yeah. Sorry.
Plan we're at the door. Don't let them open the door yet.
So it's Detective Harlan with Plano PD.
Sanger. She's in Sanger.
Oh, Sanger PD.
Plano PD is the marshal. Here, Dallas is Detective Darius. And over there's Hardy.
And what detective are you meeting with here? What kind of detective, do you know?
I'm not meeting with anybody here. Over there's with him.
No, but you said there was a detective in Dallas.
Detective Darius. He has the case because
But what kind of case?
this case. All three.
The credit card fraud, the murder?
All of them. It's because
No, they're different. So different.
It's because it depends on what county it happened, they said. So anything that's physical, and it belongs to that county. So that's why there's Dallas. Anything that's cyber, it doesn't have a jurisdiction.
Okay, so they're dealing with not the
Here.
homicide. They're dealing with
Yes,
the fraud.
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
the
it's-
physical.
It's going to be our
Financial
crime
yeah.
section.
Financial, yeah.
Which county did the homicide?
Sanger.
Sanger.
Possible homicide, yeah. Because they can't get her because they cremated the body. I didn't even know you can get a cremation that quick.
And that was with Detective Katie Harlan. And she said she was the suspect?
My son's what?
Who did you say she was? Who did Katie Harlan say was a suspect?
My daughter, Crystal.
Daughter.
I got Crystal.
Who doesn't live here?
Huh?
She doesn't live here.
I have the police report, so you want one?
No.
Yeah.
Let me wait for them. They're probably waiting to get in just like I did. Or they're walking around the building. I came in the wrong floor, the wrong building.
Five this way. You can't do five this way. The five this way.
Lord Jesus.
Can we get the apartment next person?
Did you lose my number?
Huh?
Did you lose my number?
Nah, your answer machine came on and everything.
I haven't gotten a single call.
Huh?
I haven't gotten a single call. The 562-1183? No. Oh, that's my city phone. Save this one. That's what I said. If it's a 469, I don't have that one on me.
Yeah, I couldn't catch you all that clear on the radio either.
Yeah, because did you look up premise history on this girl? Did you look up premise history? She said y'all been here like 6 times. So it's a her.
We have the Josh Crane.
Yeah, that's who I looked up, Josh.
Just add this other phone. So she is pretty manic right now. There's a whole lot of situations. She's talking about a homicide. She's talking about financial crime and property, all this stuff. An officer stole a gun. So some of it might be true, but she was showing us some paperwork from Parkland that she's in the system, that somebody tried to get a blue warrant on her. But she's calm, she's fine. There's a gun, we secured it. If you determine that she is a danger, or if you think we should take the weapon, we'll do that, even if she's not an APAL, just depending on how you feel. She's pretty out there.
Is that
What's her name?
Huh?
What's her name?
I don't have it, it's an extra.
it's already believed on?
Well, can you save another number?
Yeah.
Just save it as another one so you can have that one too. There we go. This door right here.
I was going to paste.
There we go. There's officers in there. There you go. Go ahead. I'm going to go in. I've heard enough of this.
Perez, Marina.
Perez.
Hyphen, Marina.
M-A-R-I-N-A.
M-E-R-I-N-O.
This is her name right here.
Yeah.
And what's your date of birth?
3570.
What's going on?
So I called because I'm having, I'm kind of afraid because the detective that's on my case in Grayson County was texting back and forth. He's upset because he got in trouble at work. He called and he says, I'm on my way over. He had already told me he was going to quit work. So, yeah, that's what the reason that's
And that's you.
caused this.
Why is he coming over?
Well, apparently, no, she talked to him. He's not coming over, I guess, no more, but because he was mad. He said it was my fault.
What happened?
He got in trouble. He mishandled, I guess, the case. Well, he mishandled the case.
Okay.
What's your badge?
Alright, and so you called in to get some help and to report it? Okay, and I have to ask you the generic questions that I ask everyone. Are you having any suicidal thoughts or homicidal thoughts?
No.
Did you hear seeking to other people?
No.
How's your sleep?
My sleep, well, it's not good right now. But,
What about your appetite?
yeah, it's good.
Concentration?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Decline?
yeah.
Are you taking any medication? What are you on?
Let's see, Lexapro, Adderall, like for, it starts with the E. I have them in my,
Starts with what?
with an EX.
Lexapam?
So, yeah,
Okay.
I was diagnosed with PTSD.
Anything else?
I'm sorry?
Anything else? Do you have depression and
Yeah.
any other diagnoses or medical problems?
I was just recently diagnosed with congestive heart failure.
Do you have any family that can maybe come and stay with you?
No, my mom died, and my brother died, my dad just died,
I'm sorry.
and my kids are getting arrested. So
They're getting arrested. Who's your support system?
I'm sorry.
Who's your support system?
I have friends. I have my attorney and quite a few friends.
Okay. Is there anyone that can come and stay with you tonight until this
Actually, I was
case is
gonna
over?
go somewhere. I was gonna go myself. She's been calling my client house. Oh, I don't want to stay here.
Okay. Okay, and then what is gonna be the plan for tomorrow?
I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far. I don't know what's gonna happen after the meeting tomorrow with the detective and the DA. It just depends on the day.
I guess the rest is more how do they handle it on the legal side as a cop. That's doing the harassment.
It's not really harassment. It's just they're just having a back and forth conversation on the text messages. He was just trying, I guess, someone to explain what's happening in the case that she was involved in, and she was extremely concerned that, or she took that as he's on his way. And,
He called, said I'm on the way.
Yeah, but I tried calling and talking to him,
Here's my attorney.
and he was
I'll
not.
tell him that you guys are here.
He was not very receptive.
Okay, when was the last time you did, drugs?
I didn't. I was telling him the girl was staying here. My kids, they got caught with the marshal. The marshal just picked them up, and I was cleaning the room. And there was some of that over here broken, so I just cleaned those up. He did say that they weren't dope, and I gave him the marshal's name, so you can verify that. Yeah, he just got arrested too.
Who just got arrested?
My former foster son
Okay.
for stealing a cop's car and a gun.
Well, you got a lot going on.
I do. Yep, it's been a long year.
Okay, what happens if you stop responding to him?
So we encourage that. Advice to say just don't, because I talked to him and he said he gave up and he's not, as of tomorrow he's not going to be a cop anyway. He was very rude. He was just cussed out everybody. So I told him our best gesture is for you to block the number. She asked me to show her how to block it, so we blocked his number now.
We actually didn't think he was a detective. We called the county to verify that he even works there, because it sounded on the phone like he wasn't.
So it's all legit.
Well, I don't know, not all.
I mean, but that
The name-
the child detective
My
did
attorney
work.
was on the phone.
Did work for them.
When he called me,
The
my
name she
attorney was
gave
on the
us.
phone listening to the whole conversation. And he, it was,
But she's clearly. I asked her if she's in crisis. She said yes. She's calmed down a little bit, but she was very manic when we got here.
it's because this is long. It's a
Oh.
cop first.
Right,
Nobody listens to it's a cop. I don't care what any of this is.
right, and you're
It's-
terrified right now.
Yeah.
Do you receive any type of mental health services?
Huh?
Where do you go?
I go, I actually have VIP, Parkland.
When was the last time you were there?
I talked to the counselor today.
Do you want to show her that picture you had from Parkland?
Yeah.
Okay, and have you ever been in the psych hospital?
Never. So the reason I'm in Parkland, the VIP, you guys know what the VIP is, right? Yeah.
Yes, the victim protection plan or intervention program.
For rape. And so, what was I going to show you? Okay, hold on. Started with that. I'm actually, I'll show you what that is. So after the rape, I'm actually a witness in the federal government. I'll show you that. There's a case, it's in Dallas District Court. The case is sealed. Yeah. And then this happens.
It's a lot for any one person to deal with.
Yeah. Right here. And so I was there for 4 hours at the hospital. Let me access. I was at the hospital for 4 hours. They did let me go. Because of the hospital, they helped me get a protective order. I do have a protective order. I had called the cops. They didn't come. Because of that, I got burnt. She burned me, and the hospital assisted me in getting the protective order because of that. The DA currently right now is looking at filing charges because perjury and obstruction of justice. She put me in the hospital because I don't want to go to jail.
Who's she?
My daughter.
Okay.
Homicide too. Possible homicide.
Okay, so it's definitely a lot going on. My concern is how to help you get over the crisis.
I just need to make sure he doesn't come because he's upset. He is upset. In text message, he says it's my fault because of you. I'm not. Citizens are not going to have good cops, and so I'm upset because nobody listens to you when it's cops. Nobody listens to you when it's mental health. I mean, it's a stigma, and they don't listen.
But going through every message, even though he made statements of quitting the department, none of them, and he said it's your fault. He never made any expression of any violence towards you, any threat.
I told you he called. You're not listening to me. He called. You saw the calls. I'm not lying. They're right there.
I know.
Okay, he called. What else I was saying,
Yeah.
And I don't know if we were talking about he may be in with my daughters, because he says, my attorney on the phone, there's no text messages. He says, I'm concerned about the text message you just sent me. I said, which one? He goes, did you want to
She's
commit
meeting
suicide? So I didn't know what to say. I said,
with his
"Why don't you send
supervisor
a text
and
to my
the district
attorney so
attorney
he can help me, because
tomorrow
there isn't none.
At
So,
2:30 regarding that.
I
But
don't know
none of
what's
that
going
occurred
on.
in Dallas.
There was 101 arrests that happened in Sherman because of this that's going on. And it looks like my kids may be part of it. And so,
Fucking-
I just sent all the other messages to my attorney. Here they are, right here. Look, 17. Hold on, let me open it. So here's the text messages from him, the other ones. And I said, are you drunk? He goes, yes, I'm Bud. And here comes Light, Bud Light. And stuff like that.
Let me ask you this. Is your apartment someplace aware that you're in?
Yes, they are, actually.
Can
Yeah.
they move you to a different property?
I have to pay, they said. They said I have to pay because I just renewed the lease in March and I have to pay. But I did ask.
Even though it's going to a sister property?
I just know I have to pay it. I don't have the money. After
No, we
the
cleared
rate and
them.
stuff, I haven't worked.
Yeah.
So
There's no point.
that's why I'm getting Parkland. And then I have the congestive heart failure. You can see where my foot swells and the tissue's dying. So I'm waiting for a cardiologist. So I don't have the money to pay.
Sounds like a medical word.
Let me get you this. So
Okay. So you're gonna go to a friend's house tonight. What is the plan for tomorrow?
I don't know the plan until I find out what happens with the DA. But if he says he was gonna quit, so maybe he will, and maybe I don't have any problems with him.
But as angry as he was, there was no violent statements to you.
Yeah, that's right.
There was no.
That's right.
There's nothing. He's just saying he's saying because of people like you, I'm going to quit my job.
Okay, I
And that-
understand what
and
he's saying.
that-
I'm telling you, he called. You're
No,
not listening.
No, I know he called, but did he? You never.
He said, I'm going over. I'm on my way. Why would
Yes,
he? He's on my way.
but that in itself,
He lives
that's
in
not.
Grayson.
But that's
There's no
not.
reason why he should be here.
But that's not a threat.
It's a threat. It's a subliminal
It's-
threat. He
it's-
shouldn't be here. He's your cop, and I know he's a cop because of you. I don't care.
I understand,
You're
but
not
whether
living this.
it was a cop or a regular person, I tell you, nobody cares that he's a cop. No, I put cops in jail
He,
myself.
he lives in Grayson.
Yes.
That's an hour and some away. There's no reason why he should be here, and he's on
I
his
understand,
way. It's
and
not,
I agree.
It's a
And if
threat.
he was here, we could do something about him being here. If he was physically here,
Okay,
there's
he's
something
not
called.
listening. He's one of yours, and you can protect him all you want. There's no reason why he should be here.
Yes,
and he's
I
on his way.
understand. He's not on his way.
He
We
said he
talked
was?
to. We talked to him. He's
Okay,
not.
that's a different story, though. That's what he said.
Okay.
You said you're wanting to get to stay with a friend this evening?
Yeah,
It sounds
And my
like it sounds like you have to stay somewhere else other than this apartment, then you cover all your bases.
yeah. And and that in itself is hard. I haven't gone out here in my apartment for a year because I was right. I
So
have,
we're
I have to
documenting
look for
everything
somewhere.
that she said.
Stay with
but
somebody.
there's no actual crime that occurred. He
Oh.
didn't do that, yeah.
Okay.
But she's dealing with Dallas
Look,
detectives.
I'm sick of
regarding
really
financial
people
crime.
causing
She's
stress.
dealing with
You caused this.
Grayson.
Bring me a crime and I will solve it. I'll prove it. And he keeps going. He's going right there. He keeps going on. This is the other one. So it's not like, he thinks it's my fault. That's a big deal.
So let me ask you a question. What happens when you stop responding to the text?
Oh, I stopped responding.
We blocked it.
Yeah, and I really didn't respond. I just responded little, just because I told him I was afraid that if I don't know what he's gonna do. So,
And you said your daughter put in a blue warrant for you, or an NWA?
MIW.
And
Yeah,
MIW.
I did you read it already?
I looked at it, but I'm not familiar.
She did.
That's
like that.
Parkland.
MIW. She got an MIW. So she sent Parkland here twice, which was a tall black guy, and the guy.
We have several employees.
Okay, they came twice and they both said I didn't need it. They even they said they wrote a note because I didn't need it. They saw the reports. Because that Grayson County called my daughter and said, do not harass your mother. So instead, she went to the judge and got an MIW and omitted that there was this against her. So that's why they're looking at obstructing justice, because she omitted the fact that there's an investigation going.
That's a different. It'd be a different charge for lying. It would be like perjury.
It's perjury.
It's not going to be obstruction. Obstruction would be if she's blocking us from investigating a crime.
That's what she did when she put me in the hospital.
She could do that on herself.
Okay. That's not what the case said. She committed obstruction of justice because she put me in the hospital, so she doesn't go to jail while there's an investigation. Okay, there. I know what I'm telling you. I mean,
no,
I'm
everybody's
not dumb.
Okay.
No, we're just trying to get a better understanding, that's all it is. It's like you know the story from A to Z. We're here trying to turn around and have you paint the picture for us. And the questions we're asking is not to turn around and question your intelligence, it's to get better clarity in regards to what you're trying to explain to us so we can understand, being that we weren't here for the show. So don't be offended by us asking questions. That's what we have to do so we can understand where you're coming from with what you're trying to tell us, okay?
like I was saying, you have 6 different things that are all merged, and from the outside looking in, it's hard for us to understand that tangled web of incidents that occurred. So we're trying to understand it, just like he said it best. You're painting a picture for us.
Well, I'm
So-
living it.
So tonight, have you already made contact with your friend that you said you're going to see?
No, I'm moving with you guys.
Well, tell you what, if that's part of your plan to go where your friend is at, okay, make sure you take your medication with you. So you got one so you can sleep, right?
Yeah.
So make sure you take that so you get some sleep, and then any other medications you know you need. Tomorrow your plan is once you get up, get some breakfast, calm yourself, then get ready to go down and see that attorney, correct?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, the DA, and then turn around and work out that issue with the DA while you're in the DA's office, and then when you wrap it up, you definitely want to ask, okay, I fear that he may come to my residence. Can I get a protective order or anything like
I
that?
think he's
If
gonna
you
be
feel-
pissed.
And they'll hear me out. They'll explain to you whether or not you have the grounds for that at that time. But they give you a little bit more security in regards to how you feeling safe. Okay. Now I got one question. Does he have access to the gates to get inside?
Well, no, just he has to. I have to buzz him in.
Okay, so you know that you got the security of the gate outside.
Yeah, but they open if somebody comes in. Like he came in.
But
Like
then he
that.
still needs to know the code.
Does he know what apartment you live in?
Yeah, he came here to pick up the hard drive.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna give you some resources. If you need to call the crisis line, I have this on here. I have this on, okay, for the crisis line, mobile crisis assessment. I also have the North Texas Behavioral Health Authority.
Are you parked by them or
On
by
the
me?
very back,
By you.
I circled one other resource, and it is for
I don't
our
know.
calling. Our calling is a day shelter, like after you go to your,
Here's a pin.
Go ahead. Oh, there you go. Okay, where?
after you go to our calling, right here, it's a day shelter where you can kind of go hang out in the daytime if you need a safe place to go. There's always a lot of people there. They'll serve you breakfast and your meals, and you can just hang out there, kind of hide out until you feel safe to come back home. And of course, if you need us, just call 911.
Yeah. Okay.
Because unfortunately, we believe everything you're saying, but until he's just making threats, until he actually commits the crime, there's nothing really that these guys can do, unfortunately. It sucks. I know it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but definitely take your laptop with you when you go see
Yeah.
the attorney, and they'll let you know if there's enough, just from what you're saying, and also what they're seeing on the computer, if you have enough for a, what am I looking for?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Protective order. You might be able to get just a restraining order, which is a civil thing, but that might be more within your ballpark of what you have.
And then they'll advise him that he is not to come to the property at all. So if he comes here, you call us, he's here, then he's got a lot to explain to you, okay?
Yeah. Well, thank you for talking to her.
Of course.
If you're the one that came, did you? No.
No.
You look like it. Well, thank you for talking to her.
Oh, you're welcome.
At least.
You're welcome.
Okay,
Okay.
Look at that.
all right.
Okay. All right.
As far as the weapon, is that yours or is it? It's my pen.
Oh, yes,
Is
mine.
that your-
It's registered. I bought it. It's registered. It's mine.
Okay, and you don't feel like hurting anybody else or anybody?
No, no. But the reason I got that was after the rape.
Which what?
After the rape.
Okay. All right, we just want you to be safe with it.
Yeah.
Just be careful. If you're going through an episode and you feel like hurting yourself or something, or you don't trust yourself with a weapon, call us, and we'd be happy to put it away for a little bit. Okay? Because you could do that at any time. Yeah, we just put it in the closet or whatever. But
Okay.
Did you go through the weapon handling class?
No, I have. It's registered. I haven't done that.
Okay, let me just advise you one thing though. If you feel like there's a threat, they keep beating on the door or whatever, you get 911, you get to an area where you can turn around and see him as he enters, do not fire that gun unless he breaches that doorway, okay? Don't fire through the door, don't fire through the wall, because you may inadvertently hit somebody you didn't intend, and then you got a whole other barrel of worms you got to deal with, okay?
Right.
Only if he breaches through that door, okay? And listen for police or fire department in case they got to make an emergency entry, okay?
Okay.
It's unloaded, by the way. Okay, just to be safe.
Can I load it again?
Yes, once we leave.
after you leave,
Yeah. No, definitely, you can, once we leave.
You know, it's hard. The hardest thing is when it's a cop involved. That's the hardest thing. The second hardest is when it's mental health involved, because nobody believes you. Nobody.
well, like I said, we believe you, and honestly, it's not the error that it used to be. Honestly, like, if it's a cop doing wrong, it's a cop, he's doing wrong, and we're going to take action, we're going to do something about it. We're not, it's not like in the 90s or where people brush stuff under the thing. Everything we do is recorded and documented. We're not here to cover up for anybody. If I have a friend that's breaks in his girlfriend's house, guess what? He's going to jail because he can't do that. So don't feel that fear. It's not what it used to be. They still do that on TV a lot, but that's not real life anymore.
Yeah.
Cops are arrested every day. Every day I turn on the news, there's another Dallas officer arrested for something. So
Well, thank you for
that is the way it is.
arresting me, because I know I was a little crazy, but thank you. All right.
We try to give you time to calm down a little bit so you get it out of your system. We know you're holding it all in, and you're dealing with a lot more than normal people.
This federal case, they're gonna arrest 81 people. Did you hear about Forest Park?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Forest Park, the hospital? They arrested 21 people? Okay, well, that's where that's right, go ahead.
All right.
I know, right? It's at healthcare.
We're trying. I think we could go this way to go all the way around. Just do good comments on the call sheet. Put the names and all the information that you have, and just do good comments. That's it.
Thank you again.
Oh.